Jordan Bianchi, The Athletic. You're leading, last lap, going to the checkered flag. Riley's coming. What's going through your mind at that moment? I mean,
don't crash.
But
and don't get wrecked.
Were you concerned about him? Because he said he would have moved you.
He did multiple times throughout the course of the night. He actually tried to flatten the left rear tire at one point, right? I mean, he wanted to win this race. I wanted to win the race also. I wanted to win a championship a lot more. And I think if he ever gets in the opportunity to be where we were at tonight, I think he'll look back at this one and probably wish he would have done some things different. But at the end of the day, you know what? Everybody's got the way that they're going to do it, and wins are obviously super important. And I'm not upset at him. I'm not. There's no hard feelings. I just think that the moment tonight was way different than just winning the race, and I believe that. You,
tongue-in-cheek, maybe kind of joked a few weeks ago that there was a moment a few years ago where you said if you'd won the championship, you were done. You were gonna walk off.
2022, absolutely.
Yeah, you gonna walk off now?
No. My wife says I can't. So you can all thank my wife for that. 2022, I left here, and there's a photo of Dale and I. It was very emotional, right? It was a very weird, emotional experience. But Friday night before that race in 2022, we were sitting at dinner. We had like 20 people at dinner, and I said, if I win the championship tomorrow, I'm dropping the mic and I'm walking away, and I'll wipe my hands of the sport. She looked at me with a look that I'd never seen my wife give me before, and I realized really quickly that it wasn't about me per se. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Rick Brandt and the Brandt family for what they have done for my career and me being in this sport. We have a lot of great partners, but nobody has stood behind me like Rick and his whole group. And so, a couple of months ago, I signed a new 2-year contract, and to be honest with you, tonight makes me ready to go to Daytona. I know that sounds crazy. I know we got off season. I'm getting shoulder surgery in a couple of days, right? Like, got a lot going on. But I truly am ready to go to Daytona. I'm ready to keep this journey going, and I don't know what it looks like. I may never make another Final Four in my career. I'm okay with that. That's not my. God's plan is way bigger than anything I could ever come up with, and you have to. I think selfishly we all question what that plan is sometimes, right? And it doesn't always work out the way that you think it's going to work out, whatever. But I am blessed to be a part of a sport that is really special. As a young kid, you school, you do book reports and you do all these things, and you get thesauruses, right? And you learn all these good words, but you do book reports and you do all these things. From the time I can remember, it's always been about the sport of NASCAR. I've always loved the history of the sport and what it embodies, and I think that makes tonight special, but it also makes me want to come back and do it again. So we'll see what happens for 2025, whether we make the Final Four or not. I don't really care. I will next year, but in the moment, I don't really care right now. I'm just excited to be here and be a part of it and put this in the record books.